The very first battle you experience in the military is with the gear sack 20 to 40 kilos uncomfortably on you after standing in line for 4 hours. I was genuinely the very last person to finish carrying it and absolutely drowning in sweat. That walk is your actual introduction to military service. Survive that and you can survive the first week. Here's how. The first week isn't the hardest physically, it's actually one of the easier ones as they ease you in. What no one prepares you for is losing every single decision at once. Before the military, you decide when to wake up, what to eat, what to wear. Small things, big things, all yours. On day 1, that's gone. Your entire day is decided by other people and your job is just to follow it. Some people actually find it a relief. Finally, my brain gets a break. But it feels strange. Don't fight it. The people who struggle the most in the first week are the ones spending energy resisting instead of just going with it. You're not losing your freedom forever. You're just parking it for a while. The first night is its own experience. New room, new people, sounds you don't recognize. No privacy, no familiar routine. I remember lying in bed, looking at the closed door, and genuinely feeling like I was a prisoner. Most people sleep maybe 2 hours their first night, if even that. You're lying there, listening to strangers breathe in a room that doesn't feel like yours, thinking about everything at once. This is completely normal. I promise it gets better fast. By the third night, most people are sleeping fine, because exhaustion is a sleeping pill. The trick for the first night is to stop trying to sleep and just lie still. That is still rest. Will function on less sleep than you think. I learned this the hard way. But the sleep thing you can figure out on your own. The social side of the first week is where most people actually go wrong. The first week also sets the social foundation for everything that follows. The people you're assigned to in week 1 are the people you'll be with for months. The relationships you build or don't build in the first week tend to stick. So pay attention to who's around you. Find the people who seem calm and competent. Make friends early, genuinely, not surface level. Actually get to know people, because when things get hard, and they will, the people around you are the difference between a bad day and a genuinely miserable one. This might very well be the first time where you go weeks without seeing your family or friends. So creating these new social circles is important. If you watched my last video, you already know some of the types to avoid. Identify them in week 1 and keep your distance. Being in the wrong crowd can make things worse. Still, be nice to everyone. People will leave for various reasons in the first couple of weeks. Some voluntarily, some medical. Don't get too attached to specific people too quickly. One specific thing worth mentioning. Many units are mixed gender, so don't make the social dynamics weird. You're living and working in close quarters with these people for months. Keep it professional. You don't want to be a creep. For most people watching this, and especially for Gen Z, the phone is the unexpected part. You're used to having it on you at all times, not just for entertainment, but for checking the time, checking messages, knowing what's happening. The phone is how most of us connect to everything. In the military, you still have it, but access is limited, and the first week especially keeps you busy enough that you won't be on it as much as you expect. Here's what I noticed. I adapted faster than I thought I would. Not because I didn't miss it, but because there was so much new information coming at once. You were too busy processing everything around you to sit and scroll. The phone is still there on base. You'll use it in free time, but free time in the first week is limited, and when you get it, you're usually more interested in socializing, sleeping, or eating than scrolling. I actually see this as a good thing. No, the phone isn't the automatic choice for any downtime, but rather a genuine one. where the time you spend on it will be valuable, not just from habit. So, phone is sorted. Now, the thing everyone gets completely wrong before they go in. Packing. Everyone overpacks, without exception. I've seen people arrive with enough supplies for a month-long camp when what they actually needed fit in a small backpack. Here is genuinely everything you need for the first 2 weeks. Your phone and charger, hygiene products, soap, shampoo, deodorant, toothbrush, some snacks if you want them, and a couple weeks worth of socks and underwear if you're like me and don't want to trust the military issued million balls boxers. That's it. After the first 2 weeks, you get weekend leave. You go home and can bring more things back then. Get anything you realized you were missing. The first 2 weeks don't have real field training, so you are on base the whole time with access to everything you need. The thing people don't think about is the locker. Everything you bring has to fit in one locker. And I mean everything. Your civilian stuff and all the military equipment they give you. It looks impossible at first. Genuinely, we were all scratching our heads, wondering how it could be done. It can, but only if you haven't brought half your bedroom with you. Pack light. You'll thank yourself when you're organizing your locker and everyone else is struggling with stuff they'll never use. You've already solved most of your problems now, but the most important one, knowing how to actually protect yourself once you're in there. This one sounds selfish, but it isn't. Protect yourself from day one, from the small practical things that make a significant difference. Get a good bunk. This sounds minor until you spend 6 months sleeping in a bad one. Top bunk means climbing, bottom bunk means someone climbing over you. Being next to the light switch means you're the one flicking it off at night and on in the morning. The drying room. Every barracks has one. It's where you dry your gear after training. The spots closest to your room fill up first, and the people who get those spots are the ones who moved fast on day one. Be one of those people. Formations get called with almost no warning. You don't want to be the one still running for your gear when everyone else is already lined up. Your stuff, keep track of it. Military equipment going missing is a real problem. From day one, know exactly where everything is. Lock your locker. Know what you have. This sounds paranoid until something goes missing and you're the one paying for it. I know so many people who lost something important on day one. The first week is genuinely hard. Not because any single thing is impossible, but because everything is new at the same time. All at once with no adjustment period. It ends faster than you think. By week 2, you stop noticing the things that felt strange. By week 3, you can barely remember what you were worried about. If you're about to go in, you'll be fine. My other military videos are on the channel if you want to know what comes after the first week.